That'll definitely not get me there.
So, we have turkey dinner candy corn to try. Several people have asked if this is a joke. I assure you.
You're looking at it.
Brach's candy does not mean this as a joke.
Oh no, Brach.
Well, I think they mean it with a sense of humor.
Brach's is deadly serious.
You can't make something. You can't make something like that without having a sense of humor. But hello, John and Sandy and Jerry, Andrew,
hello,
Mom.
hello.
Welcome.
We can definitely crank up the quality.
All right, Laurice, hi. Delia, hi. Good to see you. So, we'll be trying this a little bit later.
Yep.
I figure we're probably each going to want to drink a fairly strong drink to try these. So.
You said hi to Sandy and Jerry?
I did.
Oh, very good. Okay, just making sure. You see, this is why I do this. I might be sitting there on the computer while I'm supposed to be broadcasting, but I want to make sure
it's the ice bucket. I was like, I feel like it's a little crowded back here.
It is.
Here. So we'll just...
You wrangle the ice bucket and...
Keep that over there.
You just keep that, will you?
I'll keep the ice bucket over here. He's just making random goat sounds.
Strange random goat noises.
Hi, Holly. Oh, and Lisa and Errol. Hello.
So, I happen to have the goat device.
Turkey dinner candy corn.
Turkey, yeah, the full dinner. Everything from bird to cranberry sauce and green beans in between.
There's
yeah, we're going to try this.
Green beans. These are the flavors. Green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, ginger. I can't read that.
Ginger glazed carrot.
Ginger glazed carrot.
Contrast in that is
sweet
very
potato pie and stuffing.
And stuffing. I really want to try the stuffing candy corn. I think John, who has joined us,
the green bean
really wants to try the stuffing candy corn.
Jennifer, hi!
Hello, hello.
The green bean ones are just green.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So,
we're not quite there yet. Got to make through Halloween, but...
Oh, no. She's talking about the...
Oh, the Thanksgiving candy corn. Yeah, we'll get there. We should stock out another bag of that to make sure we have some for guests, you know?
It's hard to find. I found it at Walgreens, of all places, but I had people say that they had trouble. And then they went back and, we have at least one friend who found it when she went to a different Walgreens. So I don't know, if you feel like you need to own this stuff, just keep checking.
Keep checking around. Yeah, the other group one we went to today, no turkey dinner. We also have Lisa. Yeah. Just Lisa today.
Just Lisa. Okay.
Very good, very good. Hi to Errol. Holly
Shelley
is wondering,
and Adam. Hi.
Yeah, turkey dinner corn. We do not kid you. It's all 5 courses. It's like
Jean, hello.
It's like the full meal in a pill from Wonka. You know, Violet, you're turning violet.
We're about to find out.
Yeah, you're about to see.
But in the meantime, I would like a drink.
Hey, Ken, hello.
Hi.
Jean and Ken.
Hey. Hello, and Julie. Hi.
Oh, we need stuffing candy corn.
Good to see you. So
we should literally package some and send it to you if you can't find this stuff. You know, here your special package is stuffing candy corn.
I'm making myself a drink.
That sounds like
the corns. Yes, the corns are individually flavored.
Adam is in his lounge drinking. We've seen your lounge. You all saw it earlier this year. It's pretty cool, and it is that time of the year. Absolutely.
So,
seriously,
I'm starting with a classic, the New York cocktail. It's an old one.
Kelly's it.
An oldie but a goodie. Hi.
Yeah, we made this last year. We were hired for a party, and we was asking about specific drinks from I think 1940s period. So we kind of researched this, and this sounded like it, and definitely from that period.
It's real oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but goodie, kind of simple little variation on a whiskey cocktail that is actually quite nice.
Actually, I can close this one.
Yep. You take a look at this one.
Yes. Okay, I just want to make sure I get it all. Oh, you got the grenadine?
I do, in fact.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so it calls for 2 ounces of whiskey. I'm using rye. That seems very period to
old school New York.
Yes.
As a matter of fact.
It calls for the juice of 1 lime. I'm going to use 3/4 of an ounce because all of my limes are different sizes.
You know, is it 1 lime they were saying?
Yeah. And it could be a really small lime, you know?
Yeah, a small lime is probably 3/4. Right. Sometimes I get them that look pretty small, but it's like a full ounce out of it. Okay, that's pretty good. And some of these monsters are about 3, so
actually,
it all depends.
A 1/2 teaspoon grenadine, I kid you not. So I have my little spoon here. I'm afraid to pour it. I don't want it all to dump out. Okay. All right. 1/2 teaspoon.
There we go. Changing the recipe, the formula as we go. Do you have Oompa Loompas to roll you off later? Ah! Violet! You know?
And...
Hi to Stephanie, by the way, with some turkeys. Yeah, baby!
1 teaspoon powdered sugar.
Hi to Julie and Michael. Wayne has joined us. Randall.
Good to see you.
Isn't complete unless there's a candy corn piece that tastes like Andre Cold Duck. We need to get those little chocolates full of booze, and then we'd be all set. Candy corn, chocolate.
You know, boom. There is an ice scoop in here, but I'm skipping it.
Not standing a ceremony.
Anyway. What's with the goat noises this evening?
We got the goat device, you know. Just wanted to use it.
All right. Shake with ice. And strain into a cocktail glass.
And thank you, Wayne.
Yes.
Adam has no AC. Well, today, wow. And for the remainder of August and July, wow. Well, I tell you what, yesterday we started out at about 34 degrees F. Whoa.
Yeah.
And ended up with about 74 degrees F. So there's a pretty good spread for you.
Would you mind handing me a chilled glass, please?
A cocktail tip glass?
Yeah.
Oh, we can do that.
Thank you.
It's slightly further away.
I know the refrigerator's over there now.
Yeah,
well, no, the refrigerator's where it always was.
Yeah.
We've moved.
We've moved.
So.
Which actually gives us a little more, you know, a little more leverage around this area. Kind of nice.
All right. Yay, New York cocktail. Cheers.
I recall this one being simple, direct, and good.
Yep. Yes, yes, and yes.
You know, I get that balance just right spot on. I was thinking that this one really doesn't need the sugar. But actually, it's okay. It's okay in there.
All right. Just going to... There.
There we go.
All right.
Nest properly and...
Thank you.
Get rid of them, son.
All right. Yay, New York cocktail. 2 ounces of whiskey. I use rye. The juice of 1 lime. I use 3/4 of an ounce. 1 teaspoon powdered sugar and a 1/2 teaspoon grenadine. Yay.
It's a good thing. And the funny thing is, you're thinking grenadine? I don't see any color there. Well,
nope,
we
it
make
was only a 1/2 teaspoon.
Oh, yeah. Even with the red stuff, that's not going to do too much.
Hi, Keith.
Too much to the colors.
Thank you, Keith.
Well, please. We try. I know that for a while there, I think we were a channel that people really tuned into to give them a little relief from all of this business. I don't need to name the business. We all know the business.
Hi, Al.
Some of us are dealing very directly with the business, but we are trying to deal with this in a way that gives you a little something every Wednesday that's a little unique and a little fun, a little education sometimes.
What are we dealing with?
Oh, the business. I don't need to name it. You know what we're talking about. Because everybody's dealing with it, blah, blah, blah. And actually, like, you know, Ken and Jean referred to it recently as the fill-in-the-blank blues. It is. Somebody was referring to it recently as, like, you know, the brain. It's like, you know, have like brain.
Oh,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, and it's just like, and it's like kind of like that mindset and that fog. I got to say that my workday tends to stretch. It gets a little dilated. And I'm not keen on that. I kind of like 5:30, I'm done. And on a Wednesday, I've got this to get to. So, you know.
Hi, Peter.
Kind of have to show off.
Yeah, he was working really late.
Well, today I made up a little time just because I'm trying to take care of a little problem that's happening in the Middle East. No, not that problem. Something much, much more minor.
A work problem.
A work problem. There we go.
But anyway, we don't need to talk about that.
Don't need to talk about that. Hello, Al. I think you haven't said hi to Al.
Yeah, I did.
Laurie says everything tastes better with fingers. Ah! Well, when you're chopping things on the board, you know, if you get too close, maybe everybody has a little bit of the finger.
Exactly.
Oh, my. So definitely.
Just makes me think of, it makes me think of Naked Gun. Naked Gun with the finger and
with the finger and
the French fries.
Which
no, it was in the hot dog.
It's in the
hot dog. The finger in the hot dog.
Which follows the whole showdown at the meat plant, you know? Bingo bongo. I like those turkeys from Jennifer. It's making me want to try these things. But I should actually mix up something.
You should.
I should mix up something. And I think I will do it in the reverse order from what I was going to because...
Okay, good.
Let's try that out. So we got another thing here, which I think is sort of a classic, but I could not yet determine what the heck this is called. This appeared in a book that you read several years back called The Group. Some of you are probably familiar with this. I've completely, and sorry, forget the author.
Mary McCarthy.
There we go. So she's pretty well known too. And it's a group of gals at, is it a specific college or is it a
like Smith.
Smith, that's it.
It's been a long time since I read it, but I think it was Smith.
So it's these gals and their travels and their travails and etc. And somebody at one point whips up this cocktail and doesn't even name it. Well, remember, this is one of the first things that we tried. So there's a certain nostalgia value here.
That's right.
But it's also very simple, so it's actually great. And it's one of the things that caused us to buy a bottle of Applejack.
Not that bottle.
Not this bottle. No, that bottle's long gone. We've had the same bottle for the past 30 years, but the proportions given in the book are a little different than what I'll do here because I think I wouldn't do that with almost anything. They're kind of giving us sort of a classic sidecar proportion.
Hi, Stephanie.
Yes, indeed. But I think that I will do this the way that I would make this if I were making it up. So first
again
we're going
with
to
the
need...
finger. John says, again with the finger. I'm so excited to try these candy corns. I'm trying to keep an open mind because green bean flavored candy corn is just making me... I got chills in the back of my neck when I said that. So
you should. Could you ice me?
Of course.
That is, put ice in my shaker.
And
somebody just referenced 10 centimeters. Maybe I'll go with centiliters here. This should be about 5 centiliters, as a matter of fact.
All right, I need the scoop just to break up the ice.
Oh, yeah, I see.
All right.
Ice got a slightly defrosty.
In other news, these cubes are really big tonight.
That's okay.
Is this different ice?
I can take some pretty large ones.
No, it's fine.
That looks good.
It's like we got different ice.
Thank you. It might be a different bread. It's always possible.
The candy corn that's ever been made was made in 1922. Isn't that like Louis Black?
Louis Black. Yes.
They just sweep it up every year. I was going to use the Louis Black on the playlist, but it's for one thing, it goes on for a while, and for a playlist, that's not necessarily.
But look it up on Spotify. Have you dropped the Spotify playlist on people?
I did earlier today, but I will do it again.
Knock it to them again. If you're not listening on Spotify, that is our audio for tonight. That is our music. That's what I'm trying to say. We're not playing music because of copyright reasons, of course. But we'd like you to have a little something. We used to play music on the air, and I thought that was a great idea. I was playing some pretty obscure things, and then I was still getting strikes, so I said, that's it. No more. No. Nope. There you go, the Spotify list. If you can go on Spotify and find Louis Black on candy corn, it's pretty hilarious. That bit about like all the candy corn ever made. And then
it's like they wash them. They wash it.
They wash it. It's pretty hilarious. But a real hater of candy corn. I don't hate candy corn. I used to eat a lot of it. Actually.
Your mother liked candy corn.
My mother liked candy corn.
Jennifer says we're braver than she is.
Well,
or dumber.
Or dumber. Yes, this is very true. More daring. Well, Evel Knievel was daring, and he broke 10 ribs every time he did something, right? Actually, I think he was an idiot. We actually go into these things with a little bravado, if not stupidity. So I'm going to add about half an ounce.
Sometimes I do the same thing.
There we go. Half an ounce of.
Okay, so you did 2 ounces of the Applejack and a half ounce of the lime juice, right? Okay.
What's the lime? And the kicker is, I happen to have some maple syrup from Vermont. Hooray! I recommend maple syrup from Vermont or from wherever you can get it. New York State makes some. Massachusetts makes some. Half an ounce.
Okay.
So 2 half. And as a matter of fact, let's have some fun with this.
Sorry, I just gotta fix the recipe. All right.
The maple syrup is very sticky.
I'm not surprised.
Not surprised at all.
Okay. All right.
Last minute thought. Could you do me a favor?
Sure.
And grab me. Which bitters are these?
Tastes like neither candy nor corn. That's a funny routine.
It's not anthropomorphic, but it's ascribing a shape to food. Shaped food that's made out of completely different things. It's sort of like a pate thing. So it is fascinating that way. And of course, it's just basically sort of a very solid taffy at the end of the day.
Dentist loves candy corn.
Oh, yeah. My dentist admitted that for Halloween, he buys all the stuff that he likes. And he's kind of glad when not too many kids come by because he eats it all. I'm like, who does your teeth? He's like, I haven't been in a long time.
At least he's honest.
He's honest. I lose the cardamom bitters from inside there.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Pardon me.
These are actually Fee Brothers cardamom, which are listed as Boker style. I haven't actually had anybody else's take on Bokers. No, I have. And it's different. But I thought that this would complement this very well because there's kind of a heavy sassafras hint to this. So, like, dash.
Okay.
One dash of the Three Brothers Bokers. If this is not in our store, it should be.
I need to sneeze.
Oh.
Go ahead, though.
Okay. I will proceed.
Carry on.
Carry on. Keep calm. You know how it is. Uh-oh.
Super chicken.
Also copyrighted material. I'm gonna get nailed for that. That's part of the fun part, folks.
All right.
Alexa's playing the playlist.
Oh, yay!
Alexa, please do this for me. Boom.
Thanks,
done.
Alexa.
George just made the cocktail. Awesome.
Oh, good. Yay.
And Louise says 4 cans of maple. Whoa.
Oh, my gosh.
Hello. Well, then give this one a try. It's really simple. If you don't have Applejack, should be pretty available.
Oh, yeah.
In your area. Laird's is made in New Jersey, and it has pretty good distribution. And by now, one of your local apple orchards might be
available everywhere. It's available everywhere.
Because it used to be like you could find one brand. This was it. This was the only place that was still making Applejack in America. Whereas
Hi, Amy.
200 years ago, it was probably there were 3,000 places making Applejack. It all disappeared during Prohibition. It didn't really come back. Currently, it's coming back. A local apple orchard has been doing hard ciders. And they just planted recently, well, not too recently, a few years, I think, back, they planted some cider apple trees. And they're harvesting the cider apples, and they say, you can tell the difference. That's kind of exciting.
Well, there's a place in orchard in New Jersey that started growing the original apples that they thought had completely died out. Someone who knows about these things saw a tree, and he's like, wait a minute, aren't those such and such apples? And they were.
That's the cider apple.
So they started growing those again. Yeah.
The cider apple is more tart and has more tannins. So it imparts a very specific flavor to the booze,
Paul shaking a cocktail is the rhythm of the heavenly chorus. Yay.
Oh! Well, actually, you say that with some authority, my friend. Give this a try one more time. Haven't had this in a while.
No, we haven't, but
it's slightly on the sweet side. It could bear a little more sour, but I think that balance is really nice, and I really like the bitters that I added to that.
You know what would be good with that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Topper of bubbles.
Yeah, it really would be. It really would be. When I was trying to find out what this might be called in a classic cocktail recipe sense, I found some other things that were very similar with the Topper of Bubbles.
Thanksgiving morning. Because, yes, we drink cocktails on Thanksgiving morning.
It's Thanksgiving morning. You're working all day until about 2 just to get the bird on the table or whatever in the world you're serving. You need a little something.
A tofurkey.
Yeah. And frankly, something that's a little lighter is good because you're going to want a few.
I know I would.
So.
All right. So, it's time.
I guess it's time.
The time has fully come.
Hello, Amy.
Crack open.
You're just in time.
The turkey dinner.
For the pièce de résistance.
Let's move this out of here for a minute.
Shall we? Yes, okay. I think so.
I even brought a dish for the occasion.
Oh, like the real thing.
And scissors.
Mm-hmm. We can crack this open properly.
Let's do it. Face it this way.
If you're listening to the playlist, you might have gotten the Captain Beefheart candy corn. Yellow and orange. Smells like?
It smells...
smells like maple syrup to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maple candies. Very specifically, very sugary maple candies. There we go.
Right. No, we didn't get any of the red ones.
No, we need the reds. We need all the parts. Can we identify exactly what's supposed to be here? Which one is stuffing?
Nope.
It's turkey dinner.
There's no key.
There's no key.
There's no key.
Okay. So, I can tell the green beans, all right?
All right.
Well, there's no time like the present to try to figure out what's what.
That's what they look like.
So guess what?
Hi, Dina.
Hello. Well, follow us closely, and you'll find several good cocktails tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jennifer's saying drum roll.
Okay.
All right.
Larissa starts at around 10 a.m. with the drinks on those holidays. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm going to dive right in with a green bean.
Let's go for the green beans. I'm going to follow you. Smells like the rest. You know, there's a distinct green bean flavor to that. It's very sweet. It doesn't taste like a plate of green beans with butter.
You know what it tastes like? Oh, can we do a close-up of the candy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, we should be able to do that, actually.
Yes, we can do a close-up. You want to
Yeah.
wrangle that?
All right,
wrangle this?
let me try to do that. All right. Pardon me if I...
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Featured... Our featured subject over here.
Turn it a little more toward the...
There we go. Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to spill the candy corn.
Hopefully that worked.
Yeah. We're going to see in a second. Here we go.
Let's see if it...
Here's the playback for us. There's always a delay. Yes.
Oh, it worked.
There we go. Yellow and orange.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That, you know what the green bean tasted like? It tasted like frosting. Like that you would get from a can.
Yeah, kind of frosting like. But I got that distinct sort of a green bean hit. It's strange.
Really? It didn't taste like green beans to me. Hi, Michelle. It didn't taste like green beans to me. It tasted like a can of frosting.
There we go. So next up, I don't know.
The red one. I bet that's cranberry sauce.
Red is cran. I'll try the cran. All right. Yeah. You should be able to get a pretty good cran flavor, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very berry.
Yeah. That definitely tastes like berry.
Yeah.
Not cranberry. It doesn't taste like cranberry. It tastes like berry.
If you had something that was called like berry ice or a berry ice pop, and it wasn't very specific, that would be, if you'd say raspberry, sure. Boysenberry, sure.
Unspecific berry.
Unspecific berry. Not bad. It's supposed to be sweet. It really does the job. All right. Sweet potato, perhaps? This sort of orangey one. Orangey beige.
There's the orangey beige. And then there's the yellowy brown. Oh, no.
Trying it.
All right.
I think it's sweet potatoes.
The beige and the candy corn turkey. All right.
No, that's supposed to be either the stuffing or the turkey. There really should be a key.
That was supposed to be, I think that was the ginger glazed carrot.
Shouldn't that be orange?
But that one was orange.
Hello, Andrea. You'll enjoy the rest of this.
Hi. That one was a little, that was my least favorite so far.
There's a very sort of a burnt sugar hit on that.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like I haven't tasted this, but you know how like you smell something and like something tastes like something else smells?
Yeah.
It tastes like the cleaning fluid that they used to clean the floors at the Tiki Resort in Lake George smells like. That's what it tastes like. That's yeah.
Sage and candy.
That was a little meh on that one.
Hello, berry. You know, the thing is, what it tastes like to me was like burnt sugar, and I'm thinking that was supposed to be the sweet potato pie because it's supposed to have a marshmallow coating. So I'm like a burnt marshmallow. Yeah.
All right. Well, I was meh on that one. All right.
And that was this guy right here, and it was sort of the orange with the white because there's also the orange with the brown.
I'm trying the yellow with the brown.
You know, this one right here?
No.
Nope.
This one.
This one. Gotta get them straight. Here we go. Okay, the yellow with brown is...
Yellow with brown.
There really should be a key.
Ew. Hi, Sandra and Perry. Hello.
Let me try another one of those. That's this guy?
No. The one with the... Yeah.
I can almost get what they're supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Lori says her lemon balm plant smells like lemon wind egg. I know it does because we have
really
one
does.
too. Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, okay, Michelle. This one is the New York cocktail. This is a classic from back in the day. 2 ounces of whiskey. I used rye. The juice of 1 lime. I used 3/4 of an ounce. A teaspoon of powdered sugar and a half teaspoon grenadine.
Kind of a classic.
And then he adapted one from the novel The Group.
So far, we're just calling it The Group.
We don't know what it's actually called, but
this one was 2 ounces of applejack, 1/2 ounce of lime juice or lemon juice. I think either will do just fine. And then 1/2 ounce of maple syrup, shake and strain. I added a dash Oh. Cardamom bitters from Fee Brothers. And the dash of bitters actually really does complement this. So I recommend that. And you know what? I'm going to add a twist of lime just because I've got a twist of lime here.
Yeah, no, I don't think Brach's has a key.
No, maybe on their website.
Yeah, maybe on the website. I haven't actually looked.
Yeah, I didn't even think until I cracked this bag open and then, oh, gee, I don't know.
Okay, the last one was gross. The other ones, that was kind of okay.
That was either supposed to be turkey or the stuffing.
But then, okay, but here's an orange one. There's an orange with brown and an orange with white.
Didn't we try one of those already?
I tried the orange with white.
Greetings from North Kakalaki, Jamie.
Hello, Jamie.
And greetings from Chili Deaky Deeks.
Hi.
Yeah. Hope that's chilly because you're putting ice in your drinks and not because it's really cold there in New Jersey. Which one did you just try?
The orange and brown. That's the one that tastes like the cleaning fluid at Tiki Resort.
Okay, so I've already had that one. So the orange and white. We're still trying to identify what these are supposed to be out of the list of 6 items, you know? We definitely got the cran and
I think
the
that's
beans.
supposed to be, honestly, I think that's supposed to be the ginger one because it's the only one that's been spicy so far.
Very sweet and vanilla.
Honestly, the green bean one has been the best so far.
Orange. Oh, wait, I'm getting some spice out of this. I'm confused.
Okay, wait.
Correct, John. Cardamom bitters from Fee Brothers. There are some others on the market too, but Fee's is really nice and has a very specific hint of sassafras, which is kind of nice.
Oh, sure, Sandy. Okay, for the New York cocktail, I did 2 ounces of rye, 3/4 of an ounce lime, a teaspoon of powdered sugar, and a 1/2 teaspoon of grenadine. And he did
2 ounces of applejack, 1/2 ounce of lime or lemon, and 1/2 ounce of maple syrup. Shake, strain, add a dash of cardamom bitters. Fee Brothers. So.
Pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Oh, Jean says the key is on the Brach's website. Oh, okay.
All right, going to Brach's.
Trying to guess. I'm kind of glad we did it without looking though, so that we could guess. I still haven't had one that tasted like turkey to me. Isn't one of these supposed to be turkey? Yeah,
we must have had it. I think we've had them all.
I think the turkey.
I might have identified which one is the turkey based on the sort of like flavor hit, which was a little. Might be that cleaning fluid one that you're getting there.
No, I think the turkey was one that I just said this is gross.
Let's see here. Brach's favorites: pumpkins, candy corn, autumn mix, caramel candy corn, apple oatmeal cookies. Oh, boy.
They're using them. That would be funny to use these in cookies.
I tell you, could be a little crunchy. Now, where's your specialties?
All right, products.
Products. Let's go with the Halloween, maybe. I'll try with that. Candy corn, just candy.
No, keep going.
Well, that's right. They get the harvest corn and the autumn mix.
I told you that.
Well, I knew they did. I didn't see the harvest corn though, which is different. Harvest corn is just the candy corn. Autumn mix has different things. It's got the pumpkins. All right, caramels, pumpkins. Come on.
Oh, here we go. Specialty. Okay.
Turkey dinner.
Oh, caramel apple.
There we go. New to store shelves, a full course meal presented in a unique mix of candy corn flavors. Yeah, well, we kidded you not, and just go to Brachs.com and you can see for yourself. This is the real thing.
I'm going to need another drink.
All of the traditional Thanksgiving favorites: roasted turkey, green beans and stuffing, ginger glazed carrots, cranberry sauce, sweet potato pie.
All right.
Oh boy, available at your local Walgreens. Nutrition facts: there is no nutrition in this. This is candy corn. Okay, wait a minute. Where's the cake? Sizes. I don't need nutrition facts. I know this is full of sugar.
Oh, it says it's available at your local Walgreens. Okay, that maybe they did not sell that anywhere else.
Oh.
Now that I see that.
Okay. I'm still trying to find the key here.
Here.
All right.
Just
please. I just clicked on the actual
nutrition
image.
facts, maybe? No, I don't know.
Well, I'm kind of doubting nutrition facts going to tell us much of anything.
I don't know.
I'll take a look.
We'll look at it later.
No, I want to find out. Come on. Where is it? Let's see. Ingredients. Sugar, corn syrup, confectioner's glaze.
Shellac.
It contains shellac.
We're getting our RDA of shellac.
Serving size is 11 pieces, by the way. So, when you try it again, you're kind of done. Sizes, 12-ounce bag.
Nope.
You got a 12-ounce bag.
I don't know where to look. Wait.
Oh, gee. Huh? Hey, Ken, where's the key? I can't find it. I'm all over there and I'm totally screwed. Yeah, candied turkey, indeed. Caramel apple should have been good.
Oh, yeah, it should have been. I haven't had it, but...
Mm-hmm. All right. Yellow bottom, brown top, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yellow bottom. Is that the turkey? Yellow wait.
Yellow brown.
Not a lot of precision.
And Michelle's wondering, is there such a thing as a candy corn cocktail?
Oh. That one's awful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to. It has that sort of.
If you go to Pinterest, you'll see a lot of candy corn.
That's a sort of roasted
cocktails.
note, but it's hitting the sugar pretty hard. It's not really good. It's. I
mean, I didn't need to spit it out, but
no,
I wouldn't.
No.
It's not the one I would reach for.
Not a spit out thing. Oh, we're frozen. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Just refresh.
Can't get a mouse. All right. Be right back, folks. We'll vamp for a second. La da 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 da. We should be able to reclaim all of our pages.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make another.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I was listening to 80s hits recently, so that was in my brain.
Okay. I think it's time for my next drink.
You thought about your next drink?
I did. Not only thought about it, I wrote it down, and it's on that computer, which is currently shut down.
I'm going to get the power supply.
But it is the Tulip cocktail from the 1965 edition of Mr. Boston. And I mostly remember what's in it, so... All right. You should be back in business.
No time.
You know, honestly, I think the green bean might have been the best one.
Yeah, you're thinking there's no way,
enough.
But it's actually not bad.
That was one that scared me the most, and it just tastes like a can of frosting.
The cranberry does just taste like a sort of a berry flavor.
All right, but
it is a
this is now gone.
Genuinely berry flavor. Okay, where are we?
So if you don't mind.
I don't mind at all. You got us going? I don't mind at all.
I did. Here we go. Your computer shut off because of a problem. No kidding.
Yeah, no bleep, Sherlock.
Anyway. Did it save our... Whatever.
Fine. I tell you,
yes, restore pages.
Make it
Thank
happen,
you.
folks.
Okay.
So I think we just tried the turkey again, and...
Still not good.
Reasonably sure it's the turkey. Yeah, not...
Still not good.
I think it's the one that you're sort of thinking is a cleaning fluid flavor to it. Play.
Yes, essence of cleaning fluid.
Essence of cleaning. You know.
All right.
It's not going to be too nice.
I'm going to
Where's my
make another
comments?
drink.
Here we go. Give us a second, folks. I got to catch up on the comments.
All right.
If you can't find a Brach's Candy Key, it's time for another cocktail. Hey, good pickup on the reference, John. Boom. Linda's joined us again.
Yay.
Eating shellac as opposed to the, doing your furniture shellac.
It's got eating shellac.
Good eating shellac. Here we go.
Hi, Gibson.
Happy Wednesday indeed.
Yay.
So, do you need your proportions on thingery notes?
If you'll go back to my doc, I will, and
it's kind of very small, too.
No, you have to go to 100%.
Yeah, I do. That's what I was thinking. 32
It defaults very tiny. Okay.
It really does. The tulip cocktail. Here we go.
All right. 2 ounces of Applejack.
Your turn on the
Speaking of Applejack. Wow. I'm going to need Applejack soon.
If you're not actually familiar with this product by now, take a look at your local distillery. They're probably making it. It's
one of
really
our local distilleries has an Applejack I would like to try next time.
It's very interested. Because it's a really good product.
It's a little dear. Price-wise, but I know they make very good products.
As a fruit-based liquor, it is, of course, a brandy. And it's a very traditional American product from 250 years ago. There used to be many made in the States. Prohibition largely killed it. And lately, people are thinking about it.
By the way, I'm altering this one from the original, Mr. Boston's, because it wanted equal parts of the sweet vermouth and the Applejack. I didn't think that sounded good. So I did 2 ounces of the Applejack, and I'm going to do 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth.
It's also made commonly in France. There are areas that grow a lot of apples make the apple brandy, usually aged nicely, and it's a really nice product. Calvados is the term you're looking for there.
And it calls for a 1/2 ounce of apricot brandy. So we got our apple brandy and apricot brandy.
Working the apples, working the stone fruit.
Right.
Fun thing.
Okay. And, wow. Still a little in here. Gotta use this up. It's been around for a while.
Candy and cocktail pairing on the Brach's page. Hey!
Oh
Excellent.
My gosh. There seriously is?
Adam says, essence of cleaning fluid like Turlet wine. Oh, man. And you need 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, you said?
Yep.
Shake and strain.
That's it. Okay. Okay.
This is not chilled, but it is the correct
Now, I will
glass.
take some ice.
I'll be glad to ice you.
Thank you.
Come your way.
All right. Shake with ice and strain into a cocktail glass. Thank you. Okay. All right. I haven't tried this one. We'll find out together. I'm still glad I bought the candy corn. Just because it's so goofy. And it was actually on sale, believe it or not, at Walgreens. People were price gouging on Amazon.
Oh, they find the stuff you can't
on
find.
Amazon, they were charging like $15 a bag for this stuff.
Seriously?
You've got to be kidding me.
It's like what, $3 a bag otherwise?
I think it was $2.50.
$2.50. $15. My eye.
I know.
I tell you, people try, they try.
Ugh.
Anyway, away we go.
All right, let's try it. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. I like apple brandy drinks a lot.
Yep. It's a good one to add to the rotation.
Oh, yeah. You're getting the flavor notes. It's a really nice sour, and you're getting that apricot in the middle of that. Et voila. I like it a lot. It causes me to actually try another candy corn. I can't tell. I suppose this is supposed to be the potato pie with that orange with the white on the top there. That's the marshmallow flavor. Looks like.
I'll try another green bean.
Am I getting ginger?
There's one that's spicy.
Yeah. I think it's the one with the white tip. This is...
I see what you mean about the green bean flavor in the green bean.
Mm-hmm.
But it still tastes like a can of frosting to me.
It's a one note that you get.
Mm-hmm.
You're tasting it, you're like, green beans. And then it's just right back to just candy. You know? Yep. But that's, you're not eating a serving of beans. This isn't Soylent Bean over here, so you're not getting any nutrition out of this.
Well, let's see.
So to speak. Now, let's see. So this is the one that's orangey with a white base. Maybe this is the potato pie. Let's see.
You're getting carbohydrates.
Yeah, yeah. No.
And sugars.
Yes. I'm triple guessing myself, but this is the one that's got
sodium.
That burnt sugar hit. That's the marshmallow.
Okay.
That's it.
Which one's the stuffing?
Do we have them all?
Is that oh?
Wait.
I see one that I might not have tried.
Okay, which one is that? Gotta make sure I try that too. Wait, it's lit.
That one tastes like the cleaning fluid.
So it's kind of like the heavily orange with a slight. Maybe I got the wrong one. Let's try it. Flavor equivalent of 4-bit audio.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh, I think Dano had a comment a second ago I want to comment on because it was kind of fun.
That's one that tastes like cleaning fluid.
Chaz is out of the Facebook phantom zone. Glad to see people still drinking, but a little shocked to find them drinking shellac. Well, I mean, technically we're eating shellac, so hey, go on you. But at the end of the day, you're right. We're drinking shellac. Candy corn martini. So the question about candy corn cocktails, you will find them. They're usually
satellite.
They're typically set up like a pousse café. Pousse café is 3 different layers of sugary stuff. Usually you look at them and they're very pretty, but if you drink them, you're drinking like a layer of chartreuse, a layer of creme de menthe, a layer of sloe gin, and you think, wow, that sounds awful.
No. Yes,
so basically
awful.
Make it, observe it, touch it, love it, throw it away. Drain cleaner. Let's see.
We did attempt an approximation at a candy corn cocktail one time. It didn't look like candy corn. I'll have to go find it. It was a while ago.
Jan's wondering, are there good candies that taste like cocktails? Actually, There's some gummy bears out
there.
Oh,
yeah.
That are flavored like champagne and rosé and things.
Yeah. They're not bears, though.
I thought they were bears. I thought they were bears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look that up and see if somebody is selling those easily because those were pretty fun.
That was the store, It's Sugar, where I found those. Yeah. Those, I mean, they tasted like candy, but they were good. They had like Manhattan and all kinds of things. Mimosa.
I can't say that a Manhattan candy is necessarily going to taste like a Manhattan.
But they were pretty good, I thought. There was like a bourbon something. Yeah, those were pretty good. Yeah, the store where I bought them was called It's Sugar, and it was one of those places where you buy them in bulk. You just add them to your bag, and then they weigh them.
It reminds me an awful lot, like the candies with the liquor, not just of the little chocolates that are filled with actual booze. You can usually get those from Germany. I don't think you can typically sell these here or domestically, but you can find them as imports. Also, from Mexico, you can find Kahlua chocolate. Those are very good.
Those are good. The ones with the actual Kahlua, not the fake Kahlua.
There's sort of a Kahlua sub, and it's like, why bother with the sub? You want liquor in there. Yep. It reminds me an awful lot of, you remember those gumballs? They were like 5 different colors in a plastic sleeve. I forget what the hell they were called.
Rainbow.
Oh, it was Rainbow. There was, of course, you may be of an age group to remember wacky packages. Now, I'm really dating myself here, but so are you. But there was a takeoff on the Rainbow was Boozo, and they had this guy at a bar with like spilling a bottle, and there were 5 different flavors, which were like bourbon, rye, whiskey, gin, vodka. Pretty hilarious, you know?
Peter, I don't remember seeing mezcal because I would have bought that.
There were tequila chocolates.
There were margarita. Yeah.
There are agave products making their way into chocolates these days. If you remember the Boozo, let me know. That was pretty hilarious.
I don't remember. I remember wacky packages, but I don't remember Boozo.
I have that image saved somewhere. I just got to make a T-shirt out of it. It's kind of great. There were several booze-related wacky packages, and you think, these were 100% marketed to kids. You know, I guess that was okay back in the day. Yeah. Oh, wow.
We came through it all right.
As you can see. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, ba-bing. All right, now I got to try another green one because we don't have enough green in here. So let me see if this
I'll have the cranberry sauce again because that wasn't god-awful.
You know, the nose on all of these together is like not quite candy corn.
That sounds great, Adam.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Okay, yeah. Peter remembers wacky packs.
There we go.
I remember the Spam was cram.
Cram. If you buy bitter ham, you better buy wham. Yeah, cram, I think, was basically shoving into the guy's like mouth with teeth going everywhere. There was the latex living gloves with a pair of gloves strangling somebody. They were fairly violent. That whole series started in 1967, I think, and a lot of the original cartoons were drawn by Art Spiegelman. Now, there's a little factoid for you. So he actually cut his teeth doing stuff like that. He also did a lot of underground comics at the time, and then eventually he got around to his father's story, and that's a little book called Mouse, which is pretty fascinating.
Is it low sodium turkey corn candy? You know, it seems like it is low sodium. When I looked at the sodium content, it was fairly low.
75 milligrams, which means like, you know, for every 15 pieces, you get 3% of your US RDA in the sodium. It's enough to taste it. You got to have a little in there to offset all that sugar.
I feel like I get way more than my RDA of sodium on a regular basis. So,
well, certainly when we decide to do these, tropical drinks in restaurants that are serving Chinese food, that is very Chinese American food, you get a lot of sodium.
Well, even eating at home.
Oh, there were booze-themed garbage pail kids. Wow, I don't remember that. And I think wasn't that the same? Wasn't also Tops?
I'm less familiar with the Garbage Pail Kids.
Came a little later. It's true.
The Garbage Pail Kids, The
of the garbage. So I think we're good with
Mighty
Spotify for right now. We actually reduce some of the demand on this.
I don't remember that.
No.
I just remember.
I remember the first series. Well, probably the second or third series, and then maybe mid '80s, Tufts decided to reissue them all, and I was a little nostalgic, so I bought a bunch of them, and I undoubtedly have them somewhere.
What were they?
What? The ones that I got?
Yeah, just curious.
I definitely remember Bad Zuka, Take Up on the Gum, with somebody chewing the gum and losing teeth. I definitely remember the Buzo. I remember Kami Cleanser was somebody with the cleanser with a green face. I don't know what the hell that has to do with communism, but you know, it was stupid. It was funny. What were the other ones kicking around? That alcohol seltzer. Take up an Alka-Seltzer. I guess that's sort of counterproductive.
I was going to say, I feel like that's people take Alka-Seltzer to
counteract
alleviate the effects of alcohol.
To counteract,
all right.
Seriously. And what else was actually in that lot that definitely sticks out in the mind? Oh, I guess it'll come to me. There were ones that were very distinctive.
Oh, Jamie, I never got that Jones soda. I wanted to get it. And then when I saw it one time in the store, I was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. And then I thought, like, we really should have bought that. And never saw it again. It's
like we, at one point...
Oh, my gosh.
Who is the...
I'm envious that you have some.
Who is the brewery that was doing some really crazy flavors? I think they're Maryland-based. And they do a lot of experimental stuff. And they're the ones who made this Sriracha beer.
Rogue?
Might be Rogue.
That was Rogue.
Might be Rogue. We saw that once.
Maryland-based? I don't know where Rogue is based.
I thought they were. We saw it once. We didn't buy it. Never again. We asked our local store that has all sorts of things. We were there today. And the guy said, oh, yeah, we had that. We're trying to get in again. Never happened.
We have stuff to try.
We do have stuff to try. It's very true.
Yay.
I need to make another thing. And then we can go on out, get on with it.
All right.
So, anyway, I was going to make...
All right, you can make that fan face me now. It's hot in here.
Well, I thought about it. There you go.
You had the fan blowing me earlier. I'm like, I'm so cold.
I'm cold. You're not that cold.
Now I'm like, I'm hot. You can make it face me.
And there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yes, it's time for the grog.
This is a Paul specialty.
We just happened to get a couple of pieces of glassware this week.
Yay.
Which are a lot of fun. I'm going to hold up both of these because they're different color patterns. I think they're essentially the same design. But I got one that's a heavily purple color pattern and one that's heavily orange-red here. It's really pretty cool. We have a lot of tikis going on and lamps and California tiki. And these,
Central California Tiki.
Central California Tiki.
Wayne sent us these, and they're designed by Harry Decker. I wanted to get that in there. He is at Hula Hideaway.
Hello.
You know what? It's in that book, right in that red box. If you could just... I want to make sure I'm getting his Instagram handle right because very talented. Yes.
There you go.
At Hula Hideaway on Instagram. Harry Decker designed these. They're beautiful. So thank you, Wayne. I'm super excited. You can get rid of this book now.
I've seen.
All right, I'll just set it there.
Not a chance. Could you retrieve me a straw, please?
Sure.
I'm going to move this over slightly just so I have a little more room to work with. This is well done for... Wait.
Yes, these are beautiful glasses.
Now it's done.
We got an orange and a purple.
Everything's sticky.
Hi, Marie and Luann.
Of course. Hello. So nice to see you both.
Oh, Amy brought the soda for her brother. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh, he's still sealed. I love that.
Hermetically sealed. And it was noting Portland. Is that Rogue? Okay, I could be completely confusing them with another brewery, for which case...
Oh my gosh.
Apologies to both.
You'll like this. Chaz says, I attribute my amazing grasp of irony and sarcasm to him had snappy answers to stupid questions.
Yes.
Yes. I remember that too.
And not mistaken, that was Al Jaffe, who just retired from MAD for good. I think he's 97. Well, I guess Al could retire.
I remember you saw that and you're like, he's still there?
He's still going on.
Still alive.
The man's 150 years old, you know? He was hilarious. He is hilarious.
Oh
but yeah, the snappy answers were great, you know? Very great on the sarcasm. It's like, what is that Monty Python sketch? He used sarcasm, you know? Hilarious. So we're going to make for you, here's a grog. And now there's a lot of grogs out there, but we started out with a bottle of Trader Vic's grog mix.
Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah.
Amy was gifted with the Jones Buffy the Vampire Slayer soda.
Oh my. Contains really...
Did you open it? What was that like?
Contains real human blood?
I'm so curious.
It's like the Kiss comics. Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Quad's grog.
Quad's grog.
This is Paul's specialty.
So this is something that I came up with to try to ape the flavor profile inside the grog mix. The grog mix by now has largely been superseded by the grog mix that Trader Vic's uses in their restaurants, which you can buy because of this whole business. It's a concentrate. You use like X amount of there, and you add some boozes, and away you go. I decided to prototype this the way that I thought it should taste, and I thought it should have the following. First of all, Navy grog probably requires Navy rum. Well, I got a Navy rum right here. Happen to have Woods Old Navy. Not that Old Navy, that's clothing. Woods is a liquor company, and this is again a rum, which means that originally it was probably supplying the British Navy with booze. 100 proof, it's got a little bit of a kick.
Woohoo!
I'm wrong. 114 proof, it's got more of a kick. It
All
calls
right.
itself Woods 100. Haven't cracked it in a while, it's a little stiff. Oh boy. Now, do I have my pony in a shot?
I believe it's right over there.
There
There it is.
There we go. So I'm going to add 1 ounce of this. I like to add a little Navy rum. If I have Pussers, I use it. That's a really great thing to use. The Woods is a little heavier, but it still has a very specific kind of aged taste to it that you want to have in this sort of thing. Now, another thing that's very common in such things is, and that I don't use very often, so I use it here, is spiced rum. Happen to have Lemba. Lemba comes to us from Dominican Republic. This is a bottle that we originally got as a promo. I forget who promoted it to us, but I believe that obligation is actually satisfied. So 1 ounce of this. So that's a 2 ounce base.
But thanks for the rum.
Thanks for the rum.
It was awesome.
It's
awesome.
Good
It
rum.
continues.
Really fun.
That's a good one in an eggnog.
Really fun for a
by the
spice
way.
blend. True. Half ounce of lime juice. This one I would do lime. If all you had was lemon, use the lemon.
Like, Adam, I want to see a fight between Old Navy and the Salvation Army.
I remember a store, I believe it was in San Francisco, called the Salvation Navy.
That was in L.A.
That was LA. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got the state right anyway. All right. 3/4 of an ounce of grapefruit juice. For some reason, the only grapefruit juice you can get these days is, in fact, the Ruby Red.
I don't know if that's still the case. It was for a while.
But that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I'm using the Ruby Red.
Pussers is great. We went to Pussers in Annapolis.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good place to go.
Now, we want half an ounce of pimento liqueur. If this looks like an Orinoco bottle, it is. I didn't actually use Orinoco as the base of the pimento liqueur, but I did make the pimento liqueur early this year because everything was kind of shut down. I made it and posted all the instructions in our private site.
Smelling it over here.
Smelling it.
It smells strong.
If you're thinking that this has something to do with olives, this is pimento from Jamaica. By that, they mean allspice. It's an allspice liqueur.
Yeah, it's not olive liqueur.
You make it with the allspice berries, and you just let it sit. And after about a month, this mellows out and gets really nice and aromatic.
That one's been sitting for longer than
Good
that.
thing. What else do I add to this thing?
Here.
I got to
Yep.
remind myself. And boom. The
Honey
rum,
mix.
the pimento, the honey mix, yes. Grapefruit juice, the fresh lime juice, and the mix. I also like to add, in place of a sugar syrup, where did I leave it? Wouldn't it be nice to know?
Did you bring it out?
I did. It was here. Here it is. Buried.
Missing ingredients.
Missing ingredients.
Oh. I
used to use a sugar syrup in this, but then I decided to switch to the honey mix because it just has a different flavor note. So about a half ounce of that. Now you've got enough
Hi, Dave.
bitter and sour things in there to counteract all that sweet stuff. Should be good. It's not smelling. Bingo. And could you retrieve for me the Angostura bitters, please?
Yep.
And then I add 2 heavy dashes of the bitters because I definitely want to get more bitter flavors in there, more aromatics in there. It's a grog.
I'm so not used to seeing things this close to me with this bar.
Funny but true.
Yeah.
Now that was a built-in glass over ice. You could shake and pour. You do not have to strain this.
It's your recipe. You tell them what to do.
Yep. So here you just give it a stir to incorporate. There's nothing heavy in there. There's no cream. There's no eggs. You don't need to shake the hell out of it. And there you have the grog. Would you like to see?
I haven't had a quads grog in a long time.
In a while. You know, it's a winter sort of a thing. Fall anyway.
Yummy.
Yep.
Still yummy.
That's what you do with that. If you
Hi,
don't,
Roberta.
it used to be that you kind of had to make the pimento liqueur. This is going back easily 10 years. By now, there are several
now you can
reputable
buy
brands
them.
on the market you can find. I believe House Alpens sells one that is considered very good.
Well, you could buy them back then too. It was just expensive. So
there was one brand in the world. It came from Jamaica. It was called Berry Hill. I think we have one finger left of it, and it's over there.
Saving that for a special occasion.
You know, drink it or it's gone. That's the thing. When you get down to a drag in the bottle, it's kind of shot. I just remember we had a friend who really wanted it, ordered a case of it, and he was giving away bottles because he had a case of it, and you don't use that much of it. But I decided I had to do something with this stuff, so I started using it in drinks, and I said, grog. And this is a nice balanced thing that you'd like a lot.
That's a good friend. Hi, I ordered too much booze. Would you like some?
Yes, I would. And here's the kick. If you see some grog recipes, various places, it'll say like an ounce of this, an ounce of that, an ounce of a third booze, maybe an ounce of 151. That gets kind of heavy. You don't need to be crazy about it. I know that the original rum ration was something like 160 proof rum in a gill. So basically a 2-ounce pour that's 160 proof. That's like 3 shots.
Well, that's you needed it.
Yeah, if you were a sailor in the 1680s, you wanted that.
Situation,
yeah, you did.
You know. What's the proof on the pimento?
The way we make it.
Oh, you guys, have you been to Annapolis, Lisa? I feel like you guys, if you haven't been to Annapolis.
It was a submarine guy. Hello.
Yeah,
we love that. You guys have to hit Annapolis and you have to hit Groton, Connecticut. There you go.
Yeah.
Sub capital of the world, baby.
Yeah.
Do your nuclear subs. The pimento is probably coming in at about 40 proof. It's not very heavy. You could take, if you wanted to just have that on ice because you like spicy, sweet stuff, it would be okay. This probably wouldn't be my happy place, but it's a great thing to mix with. So, and it's not, you're making the liqueur and then you're cutting it with sugar syrup about half and half. Starts out as 80 proof and it would definitely get down to about 30 or 40. So, eat a pizza with olives on that. There you go.
There you go.
Pimento y pimento.
Didn't we have that tonight?
We had a pizza with things, not olives.
Oh.
We had salad with olives.
That's right. So. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So we have some things to try.
We do.
I'm kind of excited.
Maybe we should.
Right.
And, we're not talking more of these because I think we tried them all.
Well, I think we tried them all, but I don't think I got a bunch of different flavors. Maybe somewhere in the bottom of the bag.
If you see any different color combinations,
I don't.
Check them out.
I don't.
As far as I know, let's see.
Wow, this bag just smells like maple. It just smells like maple.
This tastes like carrots. We're supposed to have carrots?
No. Oh, yeah. There was a glazed carrot.
Yeah.
Which one tastes like carrots?
This guy. The orangey. Actually, orangey and it's like extremely pale orange.
I want one of those because I don't know if I had that.
That actually tastes like carrots. Good grief. They got the vegetables right.
Mm-hmm.
Got it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, carrots. That's funny.
That's the one that tastes like cleaning fluid.
The carrots. It's the carrots that are.
But that one doesn't bother me.
You need to roast. Yeah, I got to put them on put on a skewer. Get out to the campfire there.
The
rotate.
The turkey ones bother me. the turkey flavor, I was just like, oh no.
Yeah,
nope.
I just got another one of those.
Nope. The green bean was pretty good, and the carrot was okay.
That Brach just goes to a flavor lab. A flavor lab has extracts. Some of them are considered natural.
But I'm getting carrot from
Some are considered artificial. At the end of the day, there's not a lot of a distinction between those two terms. Just so you know. Take that from flavor people.
David said some ones with a white top are turkey flavored. Okay.
Really?
The white top.
David, what the hell am I eating?
Oh, here's a white top. Okay. I'm not sure I had one of these.
You mean a white tip or a white bottom?
No, the white top.
The white base. Maybe I did just have that.
I don't know.
Now I gotta have another one. White base brown. So it's white.
That's not bad.
So it's white base brown. Is that it?
No.
No.
I just had it. It's not bad.
Okay. I'm game.
It's not bad. The other one, the other direction, was bad. Here.
This guy.
Try that.
White base brown. That's what I was saying. The white base and the brown tip.
I don't know which is the top from the bottom, but
depends on which way you look at it.
That one's not bad. The one that's the other way was bleh.
Yeah, this one actually has a specific note that tastes like roasted something.
I'm okay with that. I think it's
also burnt sugar.
It must be the
glazed turkey, apparently, according to the review. So
it's either the sweet potato pie or the stuffing that is just. Blah.
Yeah, well, David, can you tell from the review which one is definitely the stuffing? I would actually try that.
One of these is horrible. The rest are
tolerable.
The rest are tolerable, but the green bean tastes like a can of frosting.
Yep.
The cranberry just tastes like
a berry.
Yep. Generic.
Not very specific
berry.
Cranberry. They did not get enough tart in there.
That turkey one was not bad.
Yeah.
It was
I'm okay with
it was one of the other ones that I was like, nope.
The green bean, it's like the turkey. The green bean has one note in there where you're like, green beans, you know? And the rest of it tastes very, very frosting-like. It's very sugary. Well, it's candy corn. What do they expect it to taste? Is it stuff that's sugar and honey?
Okay, David says the stuffing is the worst one. Okay.
Okay. Which one is
I might concur with that.
Which one is the stuffing? I just want to make sure I get the exact thing.
I know, I feel like we need a key.
Because I've tried them all. I really can't tell at this point. I've either had a few, which I haven't, or I'm on a sugar rush, and I haven't had too many of these. So,
but the turkey one was pretty good.
Yep.
As far as these things go.
We eat the stuff so you don't have to. Yeah, seriously. I've quoted that on the air before, but definitely.
We have some stuff to try.
And if at this exact moment I wouldn't mind a Tiki Deek sidecar, well, you know, that's because that's one of the specialties of the house.
Oh my gosh, Tiki Deek Mai Tai.
Woo! Yeah, that's a
yum
double strength, like in Miracle on 34th Street.
Hey.
Hello, Dale.
Oh my gosh, it's time to It's time to watch Miracle on 34th Street again. Well, we started watching Nurse Ratched. No, it's just called Ratched. Ratched. Mm-hmm. But it's Nurse Ratched.
Nurse Ratched.
Is anyone watching Ratched?
Yeah,
on Netflix?
That was fun. Fall River clam stuffing. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine that as a candy corn? But watching the first episode of Ratched made me sort of want to watch Miracle on 34th Street because they all go... Well, all of the priests go see Miracle on 34th Street. And I'm not going to give away any more, but...
Nope.
No.
There we go.
No, that's not what I was hoping.
Only the delicious flavor, the full delicious flavor, your freshly shucked clams, and your Snow's Bumblebee all natural clam juice. Could we make this into a candy corn? Well, somebody should, right?
It's having a Tiki Deek sidecar right now.
Hello.
Yay.
Well, talk about your psycho connection right there.
Yummy.
Hello. It's a good thing.
We have two things to try that we just bought today.
Yes, we do. I'm still enjoying this grog.
Oh yeah, we've only seen the first episode of Ratched, but of course we've seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, so I was extremely curious.
Yeah. Oh, what shall we try first?
Let's try the beer.
Okay.
It's in the fridge. They're all in the fridge. So we got several autumnal things today to try. Including it's in a bottle.
Oh, that's why I'm not seeing it. Yeah.
I only see cans.
Yeah, I only see cans these days.
Okay, so
Southern Tier Brewing Company.
I normally am thumbs down big time on any kind of pumpkin beer. But this is cold brew coffee pumpkin Imperial Pumpkin.
So it's a coffee pumpkin.
So there's a lot going on here.
There is.
From Southern Tier Brewing Company.
I just want to interject that. Sandy's asking, what's in a Tiki Deek sidecar?
Oh, well, Tiki Deek?
Deek, would you like to drop this on him? If you would not, then I understand. That's entirely up to you.
Proprietary formula.
You know, this is not our exclusive show. We encourage you to drop your links into
if you have a
the
link,
mix.
Please drop it. Okay, so
I'll show up lemon. Oh, that's a nice combination.
Hi, Fred.
Oh. So it's actually it's a rum sidecar. It was a little bit of Agra Gold.
It smells good.
Hello. Okay. I think that Sandy, you could mix that up. All right. So tasting glass.
So.
See vous.
Okay. So Southern Tier Brewing Company, cold brew coffee, Pumpkin Imperial Pumpkin.
That's a mouthful.
We were able to buy one bottle by itself, so if we don't like it, we're only out
1.5 and 3/4. Got it. Okay, there we go.
Oh, we might have to make one.
We could try
Chianti candy corn. You know what, Peter? I bet that candy from It's Sugar. I bet they have Chianti.
Would not be surprised at all.
Right. This really smells like coffee.
There you go. I've certainly seen wine gummies, and there's also something called I think there's an English candy called wine gums, but they are not. They don't have any wine. I'm getting that coffee right off the bat. Man, that's
I could do that.
Direct hit.
I could do that.
It's not too sweet. It's not too fakey pumpkiny or too much.
Okay. Technically, he calls it a
Martinique sidecar.
Okay.
Gotcha. Or it said Martinique sideacre. Martinique wiseacre. Yeah. Yeah. No, he corrected it. He's got it. Totally got it.
This is good. I mean, I'm getting more coffee than pumpkin, but it's good. If you like coffee. If you don't like coffee, you would hate it.
Don't go there.
But it's good.
It's adding a nice note to this, a very specific kind of an aromatic bitter note to it.
In hindsight, I'm feeling like we should have tried the cider first because this is probably a stronger flavor. And you know, when you go to a tasting, they give you the lighter flavors into the stronger.
Down into the stronger flavors.
But, candy corn and Chianti and fava bean flavors.
Only the finest. Could I have the kidney bean and then the lima bean, please? In that order.
Oh my gosh. A friend gave Amy some Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Pumpkin Ale. Who made that? I didn't see that today. I would have been all about trying that.
I think I saw that. I saw something that was aged in bourbon barrels. It must be the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, our beer store has a lot. I mean, if you decide to head down our way, let's take it to the beer cave.
I like that they have, not everything, but a lot of things they'll have. You can buy one.
A single.
So if you're thinking like, I'm not sure I want to commit to 12 of that, you can try it.
Try it out. And if you decide that that's awesome, then you can commit to 12 of that.
Mm-hmm.
But this has a really nice flavor.
So I feel like we should
lima bean is dry. Hey, Ken, do you remember Professor Cow talking about lima beans? I distinctly remember having a conversation with him, and perhaps you were there. Right, pair that with sweet.
Some warden's liver.
Oh!
Halloween is coming.
I tell you, it's we're really getting into the cannibalism again this evening. I don't know how that keeps popping up. But, before you know it, and it really will be before you know it, it's going to be that season, and pumpkin will just be the thing.
Well, I was thinking that I would decorate back here for Halloween either tomorrow or Friday.
It could happen.
I've been putting it off because I don't want to rush Halloween. But it's time. It's
about time.
Fall now, so yeah.
We would erect our Halloween tree again this year.
I don't want to talk about it.
Except for the fact that in early October we're getting new windows. And it will be complete chaos here for 2 days and a ton of dust.
But we will do the Halloween tree. The Halloween tree will happen. It just won't happen until mid-October.
It will happen later.
So, yeah. Yep.
But in the meantime, actually yesterday, we had a contractor here for 8 hours installing new outlets. So those of you who have been following the home improvement, we have new power here.
Gibson is saying, I haven't watched, but Sarah Paulson is always great. Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to go ahead and agree with that.
Yep. She's just, I mean, I've only seen the first episode, but she is just downright creepy. But that's what you want from Nurse Ratched. So
she gives the intensity.
It's way time to rush Halloween.
Get it in.
I just don't want to be sick of it. Like sometimes because we do every holiday around here, I don't want to decorate too early because I don't want by Halloween to be completely sick of it. That's the thing.
And to be thinking, good grief.
When can I take this down? So yeah. But I think that in the next couple of days, I'll be happy with it. I know people started decorating for Halloween pretty much September 1st. Yeah. And that's great. That's, if that's, do you. But I think I would have been like, no.
September is that transitional period where you're not sure whether you still have some summer left or winter is already here.
Sandy says we skip straight to the Christmas decorations to try to get this year over with.
You can try, and you can try.
I know.
I'm not so sure you'll succeed, but I wish you would try.
Well, we do. I think we might be up to 50 Christmas trees. So
I believe we have exceeded that number within the past 2 years.
Man.
That could be.
I'm just thinking about this year and doing 50 Christmas trees that no one will see because
Not going to be able to have our party.
Well, we'll do videos. We'll do videos and people will see them.
Maybe we'll do one of those online group thingies.
We won't be having a party unless something really amazing happens soon.
It's really astonishing, and I'm probably still not going to trust it. So
anyway, on to happier topics. Like cider.
Cider. Let's excite her with some cider, shall we?
We need clean tasting glasses, though, because we're legit around here.
You don't want to over-exercise the palate.
We're legit around here. You know, maybe I'll have a sip of water.
I feel like
I should be having saltines.
We have no saltines.
Isn't that what they had, like when you took the Pepsi challenge?
Dried crackers.
They gave you saltines in between the tastes.
Mm-hmm. Some neutral, like, dry flavors to completely aridify your mouth.
Peter says this Halloween calls for something Danzig themed. All right. Oh my gosh, the local Christmas tree shop didn't have any colored light. Wow, that's nuts.
There are certain stores where I could imagine that being the case, and I'm not going to actually comment further. But it's really interesting. That's probably a supply line problem. It kind of implies that a big warehouse had a whole ton of whites, that they were out of the multis, and then you can't get them in time from their source, which is undoubtedly, PRC or Singapore. So
we need tasting glasses.
Yes, we do. I am looking.
I'm pouring it all over myself in the meantime.
I have some. Whoop.
No worries.
Same size.
Okay.
A couple of Great Lake George Distilling Company glasses here.
Now we have
Hudson North Cider Company.
Okay, I'll let you read it.
Yep. Toasted pumpkin dry hazy cider. Hudson North comes to us, I assume, from the Hudson Valley. Let me see if I can read that from here. Hudson North Cider Company, Newburgh. Hello.
Wow,
that's pretty local.
That's pretty local for
us. That's pretty local.
Okay.
Rushing the season. Yeah, bum rush the show.
Oh my gosh.
Let's make sure you can't get the decorations you need. I'm glad we stockpiled on a few things, but they burn out. Doesn't matter if I've actually decided to make sure I have everything I need.
You sound angry.
Oh, no. That's just reality.
All right.
No, I'm the kind of guy who actually keeps...
My gosh.
It
smells different.
The extra bulbs that come in the package, and I put them in a box so I can replace bulbs, and sometimes it's really pointless.
Oh, that's good.
I'm getting...
It tastes more like apples than pumpkins, and I mean that in a good way.
Yeah, I'm getting a pumpkin note without it being overwhelmingly pumpkin or sweet.
It's not pumpkin spice.
Or, when you have like a pumpkin spice fill in the blank, whether it's a coffee or a Kit Kat or something, and you say to yourself, wow, that's just one
Hudson North Cider Company.
Yeah.
That's good.
This actually has a dimension of pumpkin without being way sweet or like too spicy or something like that. It's got a nice flavor. It complements the cider.
Good job.
Very well.
Good job, Hudson North.
It is a dry cider. It is slightly sweet. It is nicely effervescent. I would say that. This would be a great topper for a cocktail, which I finished.
That's what I was just... It's like you read my mind.
You read my mind.
I was thinking maybe we should make a cocktail.
And topper with her?
Topper.
Well, hello. Let's make some space because we should probably shove off the candy corn for a while.
Let's clean the bar.
Because it's sticky?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so sticky.
Happens.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not under where the computer was, but... All right.
I'm just making room so you can do a clean sweep.
So that I can clean the bar. Wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, forget the guns. I think those are fairly worthless.
The what?
And bulb replacement... If they're incandescents, you are really in trouble. You're fighting a losing battle. Haven't had much experience trying with the LEDs. They burn out too. I will say that if you have a strand of novelty lights with about 10, buy the replacement packs. And when one burns out, replace them all, and then you're good for about another 6 months.
Got to get all
that works.
Sugary stuff out from under my rings.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Thank you. All right.
Save yourself the trouble. Light a $20 bill on fire. Well, yeah. I remember one year trying to replace about half the strand of reds for our big tree with the incandescent bulbs, and it was hours of work. And at the end, it didn't work, and I said, forget it. You know, buy a new strand.
Yeah.
Buy a new strand of miniatures from the Walmart and be done with it.
He likes to go after Christmas.
Yeah, because I like to buy the replacement bulb packs for the ones that have 10 in them. It's a higher voltage bulb. And we have a lot of novelty lights that have them. I haven't seen a good replacement for those in LED, although I would be certainly happy with that. So I buy the replacements, and when they burn out, I replace those bulbs. They're good for a while.
Can you write this down, please?
I'd be very glad to.
All right, I'll get you a text box.
A new text box. I'm looking for a text box.
Right.
Gotta have that text box. Gotta see the 10.
Here we go. Gotta have the text box. All right. Okay.
Here we go. Fly me to the moon.
I'm thinking we're going to start with rye.
That sounds like a good idea.
Because this is fairly, it's sweet, not unpleasantly sweet. It's pleasantly sweet. But I'm thinking we'll start with an ounce of rye per.
Pleasantly stoned? Let's say 1 ounce of rye?
1 ounce of rye.
1 ounce of rye. It's a good place to start with a drink that builds like this.
Yes.
So.
All right. I'm just making 2 because.
Oh, yeah.
Are we kidding?
Always mix for 2 because who likes to drink alone?
Are we kidding?
That's what I like to say.
Whoop.
Oh, keep up.
A little bit dripped.
Spillage.
Right.
Spillage. And you just clean that too.
Better hand me the napkin again. Maybe we should keep a roll of paper towels back here.
Good idea.
Saying. All right.
Just saying.
Oh, but you know what I want to add?
Mm-hmm.
I have to go get it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh, did you see that?
I can survey the
it
comments.
Moved.
It did.
It's like the ESP episode of Charlie's Angels I just watched.
It moved.
It's moving again. Look at that.
It's like the stones that move across the salt flats in Utah, and you think a stone moved. How did that happen, right?
A trivia question. Okay.
You don't give me a second. I got that.
All right. I got this. I'm keeping it simple and pure.
Domestic?
I'm going to
Actually,
add
no. That's French.
½ ounce of curacao, and I'm using Giffard curacao triple sec.
Teddy bulbs. Sweet, 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 sweet bulbs grow in my lace garden.
What?
My bunch. Yeah. Hello, Monica. All right, John.
It's this one.
That question came up a long time ago, unless I'm thinking of a completely different song. My first answer, give me 3 guesses. The first one is In Other Words.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. What else did you add to this?
A ½ ounce curacao. And I'm also going to do a ½ ounce of fresh lime juice. While you're there.
½ ounce lime juice.
You know, it's this one on the right. It's tricky to reach.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to fill with my pumpkin cider.
I hope that your local cidery is actually making such a product, because this is really good.
There were approximately 100 pumpkin ciders at our store. I was like, oh my gosh, pumpkin cider, we should buy that. And then I saw like a gazillion others.
I got it. I think that was a question ages ago. I was doing a show and somebody needed the song and said, the Fly Me to the Moon, but said you might find that under In Other Words. And it was really hard to find an instrumental version of that song, which is what we needed. Oh. I think there was a version of that by Peter Dushin, but you couldn't locate it. Today, you go to some online sources and bang, zoom,
Hi, Joanne.
You could probably find 10 instrumental versions of In Other Words. Well, hello, down under's here. Awesome.
Oh my gosh, Lisa got a vintage 1948 aluminum tree. You were the first one to open it.
Woo! Oh, wow.
Wow. That is really cool.
Hey, that reminds me. Isn't American Specialty Tree in Cranford, New Jersey? Am I wrong?
It is a tree.
Christmas tree store.
Tiki Deek, are you still here?
I think that this is an awesome kind of thing. The only change I'm going to make, I'm going to throw an ice cube in mine just to get things cold.
Go for it.
Because, careful,
This part is still sticky.
I know. It is going to happen, folks.
So sticky.
Too much, too much. Anything for Oktoberfest? Annoyed playlist. Oh,
oh my gosh. Well, I think we've kind of missed Oktoberfest. That's the thing.
Oktoberfest, which
Isn't
starts
it
in
happening
September,
like now?
is probably kind of over by now. But if I were to do that, I would go full on and krautrock, and we'd just be heavy into that. Noi, magma.
Maybe next year.
What am I thinking of? Ventograph generator. Oh, straight down the line.
Ventograph generator.
Don't forget a little krautrock, please. So.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
that could be pretty heavy.
That is really cool, Lisa. We have 2 vintage aluminum trees. One was Paul's grandmother's, and another one we inherited from a friend who was moving, and they're both kind of trashed. Paul did do rehabilitation. I knew that's what you were going to say. He did do rehabilitation.
I was not about to say that, but the truth is that as of last year, I said, this is really shot. Because the way that these trees were made at the time was the cheapest the way they could be made. And the stem of the tree is just a dowel. It's just like a chunk of maple, maybe. Yeah. So it's a maple dowel. You drill holes in it, and then you wrap the whole thing in a sheet of aluminized paper. Well, after that tree, I believe the coating in the box is 1961.
Oh, jeez.
So after, do the math on that, a good solid 59 years.
Hi, Mike.
That paper was shot. So I said, that's it. I'm going to rehab this tree. So I took both parts of the stem. I got rid of the paper, and I wrapped it in that self-adhesive aluminum tape that you use on your gutters. And it worked like a charm. You just locate the holes, punch new holes. Bang,
it does look a lot better.
Looks great.
Yeah.
So if you have to rehab a tree, there you go. If you're trying to sell it on eBay, it's not going to be authentic, but oh hell, there's a lot of those out there.
I'm not going to sell it, and I just want it to look good. So, and it does. It looks a lot better than
but definitely
crazy.
Oh, sorry, Michael. I completely forgot about can. How could I forget can? I got a can right here. They're a lot of fun, actually. They had an album called Soundtrack Music, I think, which has some pretty cool bits on it. But
speaking of cans, I think I'll take an ice cube too, if you don't mind.
Be glad to. I think this.
Normally, I would not put an ice cube in here, but it's.
There we go.
It's gotten a little warm in here.
Those things happen, don't they? So.
These things happen.
They do. They do. So that's the kicker with these things. If your decorations are starting to look a little ratty, rehab them. We had these trees, which were really just the standard sort of bottle brush trees, which got a little faded and they weren't looking that great.
No, bottle brush trees are something else.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're just sort of the, not the aluminum trees. It's really more of like a plastic tree, right? That has like the frills. And they weren't looking so great. And one year you said, I would like to make these look better. Oh. So we cleaned them up. I think we just took them out with the garden hose and just hit them up, dried them off, and you hit them with some spray paint.
Oh, those are the ones from the dollar store.
No, these were trees that were not dollar store trees.
Okay, they might have been from Kohl's. Yeah. They were not expensive trees to
they were not so crazy.
But
you give it a coat of paint.
Yeah, I did hit them with the spray paint.
Pink paint, and they look.
It did help.
100% better.
I wouldn't do that with a vintage tree, but a tree that's approximately 8 years old. Why not?
I believe in fixing things. I don't believe in throwing away things that potentially have value.
Although I did take one tree from the dollar store out and spray paint it. It was a white tree, and like the first year it turned brown. So I'm like, oh yeah, no. So I took it out
wants
and
a brown
spray painted it turquoise.
If you have a store at your local strip mall called At Home, we have one that's actually a standalone store. They have a truly astonishing selection of color trees.
That are expensive.
That cost you a few bucks. They do have pinks. They have the rainbow. I think, well, that's kind of perfect for LGBTA groups, right? They do have a black tree for all of you people who celebrate the black arts. So there's a lot of fun trees to be had out there. Goth tree, but definitely. And you can have some fun with it. This is the thing. World's your oyster. With artificial trees, go to town. If you're the type who says, "Oh, I just like to go out to the tree farm and cut the tree down and bring it in. It's like, hey, did that for years in my childhood. We always had always had an actual tree.
You chopped it down?
Not personally. The guy did.
Oh.
You go to
I thought you went out like in Christmas vacation and chopped down a tree. Or dug it out of the ground, as they did.
Yeah, with their bare hands, apparently. That's insane. No, you go to the tree farm. They grow trees. They cut down trees. It's all like very ecological, frankly.
Oh, gosh.
I personally believe that if we had a real tree in here, it would probably have insects, so whatever. You want that smell, you just get the bottle of evergreen spray and just go spritz, spritz. And away you go. We have a lot of trees around Christmas time because we're out of our minds. But it's a lot of fun, and you're going to see the results.
It's a lot of fun. And when we have a livable attic space, we'll have room for more trees. I think that sometimes. I'm like, oh, what color trees will I put in the attic when we have more space for trees?
You heard it here, folks. There will be more trees. Well, those keeping count. And some of our friends who have been to our parties, actually, I think, it was Kathleen who used to actually count the trees because
I know.
She just wanted to know.
I'm not a counter.
She just wanted to know. And I said, bless you, because I'm not counting them.
Nope.
And there was one year where she said 44. It's like, really? Wow. It's like.
And we've added since then.
We've added since then. The decor.
I know. I'm getting excited, though, talking about it.
Well, big fun comes our way. Decor time is definitely towards the end of the year, although we keep it going for a while, way past Valentine's Day. The summer tends not to be really heavy for trees, but you spend a lot of time outside, which we have. We got a new grill this year, so that is definitely happening again. We got new patio furniture this year. Wow, that's fun. We put a lot of lights out back. That was great.
We did the patio this year.
Had those banner flags. We had the swimming pool. There was a lot of fun happening outdoors
Peter's
this year.
asking about the tie-dye tree. Actually, we have a tree that's, I think they originally meant it to be like a tie-dye tree.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. That rainbow tree that we have.
Yeah, I think that was kind of the idea.
Yeah.
Could one do that oneself?
Sure.
I don't think you can tie-dye a tree, but you could replicate that pattern. You could do that.
No, you could do.
You could make it, and you just
totally do that.
And of course, hang little bears from it.
No, you know what you do? You'd get a white tree, and then you do the bands like you would do with tie-dye.
Mm-hmm. They're sort of circular bands.
Yeah, like do a bunch of bands, and then you like spray one color, and then you remove some of the bands, and you spray another color. You remove some of the bands, you spray another, and anyway, in the end, you have a tie-dye tree.
It's not my happy place, but you do you. Go to town with that. Linda says 40. Really? I believe last year we exceeded that number. I'll have to talk to Kathleen. Who was here?
I know.
Okay. This is wanting the drink we just made.
Okay, so.
Okay, so question number one. The drink is. Okay, I call it Fly Me to the Moon just because I'm like that.
An ounce of rye. Half ounce curacao. Half ounce fresh lime juice. Fill with pumpkin cider.
Keep everything cold and you're in great shape. But if your base liquors are not cold, because they probably are not, throw an ice cube in there to get things cold and then fill with your cider, which should be cold.
Sandy's asking, how is your sun bubble?
Okay, the sun bubble. I would love to be able to recommend this product to people because it was a lot of fun.
When by the way, Wayne, really yes, cool. We did.
Oh, Wayne, hello.
Paul made the his quads grog in the glasses, and we shared that. Very cool. Thank you so much. And
it looks great.
Yeah, Harry Decker.
I love
at
this.
Hula Hideaway. Yes,
I love this purple. I think it really just. I don't know why that complements a grog so well, but
it's really good.
So it does.
Perfect. So perfect. But thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you again.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So the deal with the sun bubble, okay.
Oh, jeez.
I would love to recommend.
It's not a failure. It's not a failure.
Not a fail. I would love to recommend this product wholeheartedly because it was fairly easy to set up. You don't have to like be putting up big panes of glass or like big sheets of plexi or anything like that, or making a big construction product. Just in the spring, you assemble it like a tent, like a kind of like a large pup tent. And then like put it up and then away you go. And it was really easy to begin with. And it was really kind of great. And like around April when we first installed this and we had a couple of days where it was incredibly cold. We had to throw a heater out there. And then it hailed. We had hail. on our sun bubble, and we were trying to keep our young plants alive. It was really kind of nuts. It was just fantastic to have this to hold the heat and keep everything alive, and it did. And things lived and thrived. They throve. So, Wayne?
Wayne, could you drop the link for the glasses, please? Because we have interest.
We have a party here who is interested in such things.
So that would be amazing.
Yeah,
if you could do that.
Please. You want to sell some glasses? We got somebody here who is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Although we do have something for sale.
Yes.
Velveteen Lounge Kitsch-en masks.
The masks are available from Zanti. That link
Zanti Jewelry. I'll find it.
Find the link and away we go.
But yes, Wayne, if you could drop that link, that would be amazing, please. But you keep telling the story about the bubble while I do this.
Here's the rest of the story about the bubble. So this actually proceeded for several months. And as we got into the warmer months, one thing that was sure about the bubble, it gets intensely hot inside there. Yes. That holds heat. We are talking greenhouse effect. It's a greenhouse. We're talking Soylent Green greenhouse. Wow.
It is very hot.
It's really hot. So we really had to pop the door every day. The door is just not a big zipper. And that was fine for months. Whatever. Every morning you get up, you open the door, you go and water everything. It's very hot. Things were going crazy and they're being very happy in there. All the herbs were just absolutely loving it. They still are loving it. However, after several months of this, a certain amount of stress on the zipper and it started to rip away from the plastic. This is just a big vinyl bubble. So this was kind of a problem. So you actually sent a letter of distress to the company.
Oh, thank you, Julie. Julie ordered one of our masks.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
Central California Tiki on Facebook to find these glasses. Central California Tiki, DOF.
Amazing.
You'll love it. It's really cool. It comes in that color design.
I dropped the mask link again for anyone who might have missed it.
This color design. It's the same pattern but different colors. They're very cool.
So fabulous.
So there you have it. So she contacted the company, and the company actually made good and took care of it. And I will say that for that, they're a reputable company. I think they might just revise their next product. But I will say for a greenhouse on the fly, it was very, well, I won't say very. It was fairly easy to set up. And honestly, it has stood there for months, and it's been great. It's great through rain and hail and snow, which is insane. I don't know if this is going to be up all winter.
Oh, good. Wayne shared the link. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just put it this way. I contacted the company and told them this is falling apart, even though it's only been a few months. And they gave me my money back. So basically we have a free torn bubble in the backyard, but it was free. So I'm like,
it's an elaborate.
Free. And our plants are still alive. So
yeah, they are. Look, it's a very elaborate unit, and vinyl can be repaired, just like swimming pools. So I'm thinking that I will do my best to get that just up in good nick, because I'd like to use it next year. In good nick. I will not say that it was. I'm not going to say it's a terrible product. No, it's far from. No, just. No, it's just there's one issue. I will say our house kills things. It's always possible. It's that specific. I think there's a lot of stressor on that zipper, and the company's probably going to revise that in coming years. Maybe Velcro would really help make that happen. Just saying there are other possibilities there, because otherwise it keeps things really warm. And if you're in a fairly cool climate, I think it's a great idea. I know. Mm-hmm. And Peter's noting spring was super crazy. Yeah, we just... Oh my gosh. We had nuts things happening. Hail on my bubble. We put up the bubble, and then it started... It was not even hail. It was a blizzard. We had blizzard, and then we had hail. And we're just like... We had hail. Because I remember running out there to be with the plants, because we had already put plants out there. And they were out there. It's like, my babies, be okay. And now they're locked in death matches with each other. They were more than healthy. Yeah, well, it's the creeping vine things, like the tomatoes and the cucumbers. We had cucumbers going for pickles, and they've been very productive, very nice. Yep. Tomatoes have not been giving up enough, in my opinion, but... They were traumatized. Some has happened. I tomato whispered them, and they're better now. Some has happened. But, yeah. And the pepper wall of pain delivered a whole bunch of ghost peppers. I got to say, that's kind of fun. I am going to make a sauce, probably more of a paste, sort of a dipping thing. And anybody who is daring enough, who is local, is welcome to try it.
I feel like you should put a little bit in a larger dip.
Tiny bit.
So you don't kill our guests.
Yes. Well, I'm not going to make that and say, here, eat this. You know, I'm going to say, this is actually a weapon, according to the Indian Army. So watch out.
Yeah. No. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, well, we tried 2 things here, which were excellent.
2 things? Oh, well, you tried 2 new things.
2 new things.
3? No, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Candy corn.
Yeah. Oh, we tried the candy corn. True. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Insanity. And we'll
be like picking through to find the green bean and the roasted turkey and probably leaving the rest aside.
I'm going to keep it. Anybody who decides that they would really like to try this is welcome. It actually kind of grieves me that we will not have a large number of people here in December, because I'd say, hey, you want to try this candy corn? We can do the big challenge, like the old man beer challenge.
Johnson. New Netflix series, The Tomato Whisperer. I feel like there should be a Netflix series about my plant abilities, because they're so stupid and random. I don't consider myself a good gardener at all, but I can kind of bring a plant back to life, which might not be much of a skill at all, but I do it and I'm like, wow, I saved its life. And maybe the plants are just more resilient than I think. Which is probably the case. But
the plants want to live.
Like, oh, I saved it.
They will not live through the neglect, but they want to live. So, you've been watering them regularly. Every day you're out there, hitting them and saying, this needs more water, this needs less water, this needs to come out into the sunshine, out of the bubble. The bubble is a little hard on plants that are not used to real serious heat.
We had to move all the peppers out of the bubble.
They weren't that happy.
No, they were unhappy.
Tomatoes are good, herbs are good, cucumbers, I think it's great.
Yep.
So,
yep. We have a new tomato plant that's super healthy. And
it's looking good. Really good. Can you hear that?
That's going out outside. Yeah.
Peter's in for the ghost pepper paste. You can try 3 different ghost pepper sauces that people have handed us, because they think that we like pain. And you're welcome. They're pretty hot.
Because they think we like pain. You like pain. You know you do. You enjoy it. All right.
So folks.
You seem to be signaling me.
Fun stuff going on. We've had some excellent things tonight. Tried some new products, which I think are very recommendable.
Yes.
This cider is local, so I can't say, go find this at your local store. If you're in California, this could be difficult. But there were a whole bunch of
pumpkin ciders there, so I think a pumpkin cider would probably set you up for this drink.
I've got to imagine that in most parts of the country, somebody's making a pumpkin cider right now.
Exactly.
So check it out. Check out your local. It's always a good idea. If you're living in an area which is subject to fantastic conflagrations right now, I'm very sad to hear that. And I'm hopeful that these conditions will improve. And whatever other hazards you're living under, then luck goes with you. We hope that we've actually given you some interesting things tonight and some fun things to work with. If you missed anything, just drop us a line. If you are saying, what was that private Velveteen Lounge kitchen room? Just go check that out.
Oh, the Velveteen Lounge kitchen VIP room.
The VIP room is available to you. You just have to apply.
We should do an after party in there. I'm just saying.
Well, that could be arranged.
I'm just saying.
If you have any ideas for us, throw them our way. We thrive on such things. If you'd like to support this show, there's such a thing called Patreon. Patreon/Velveteen Lounge. And you can find us. And there are several levels which give you fun benefits. And
oh my gosh, thank you, Sandy.
We still have... I can't reach them.
What can't you reach?
I can't reach the wine glasses.
Glendora wine glasses.
We still have the Glendora wine glasses. Yep. So there are such ways to help us out there. Because otherwise, we just...
But I'm just thinking, I'm thinking of this after party idea. I don't think we can get it together for this week, but...
Maybe next. Maybe
we need to have an after party room. Is anyone interested in that? Let us know if you're interested in an after-party room
where
we could collapse on the sofa and watch TV. If you're interested in that, let us know. Because I think that would be super fun. And
all sorts of fun things could happen that would not happen here normally because it's a private room. This is more of a public chat. So, but we're so glad that you could join us here in the public chat on both platforms. We also have content happening regularly up on Instagram.
Oh, Glendora has her series on
a new series
IGTV,
on IGTV. Check it out.
Which also gets shared on Facebook. But if you're on Instagram,
we're doing a lot of things. It's easy to miss. There's a lot of content happening from everybody these days. But always, thank you so much for joining us on both platforms. It's awesome to have you here.
Yes.
To share these fun ideas.
We love you.
Some new drinks, some old drinks.
If you're here, we love you.
Some old fall favorites, some involving maple syrup, some involving cider, because 'tis the season. As always, every week, we will see you.